Oh, welcome. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. How are y'all doing tonight? Come on in, folks. Come on in. Glad to have you, Bolo. Yes, indeed, Bolo. Yes, indeed. Good evening. Thank you, Clark. Good evening. Looking forward to today's episode. Yes, indeed, because why? We have one of our own. We got Crowbar on with us tonight, folks. I'm telling you, man, he is a true inspiration. You got to think about it, man. 71 years old and still pounding, man. Still getting it in. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love. That's that motivation and inspiration for me. How we doing, bald head nasty, my brother Doc J? How you doing, Doc J? Indeed. Come on in, folks. Come on in, Doc J. I thought you was going to that. Who was that? Chris Brown concert. Who concert was it supposed to be going on tonight out there in Nevada in AZ? Come on in, folks. We got Mr. Dennis Joyner. That's my right hand guy right there, man. We got something in store for y'all lined up, so folks, get ready. You're gonna love this one. How we doing, Hustle Man? How we doing? Mr. Russell Brown, you know what time it is. Like that. Come on in, A Boogie. How you doing, A Boogie? Yes, indeed, Bolo. Yes, indeed. God bless him. Yes, indeed. Well, listen, without further ado, you know I got to bring my right hand in. How we doing? The one and only Doc Remy in the house.
Hey, you know, Doctor in the building. Remy is in the house.
You already know what time it is. So without further ado, you know I got to give you that big applause. That's my doc, man. That's my doc. Making sure I'm right, man. Prescribing the right medication for the podcast.
Yeah, reading, math, arithmetic.
We good, baby. We good. Oh my goodness. How you doing tonight, Doc?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Same thing. Standing on business as always, you know.
Standing on business, folks. That's what it's all about. Standing on business. I don't know why my headset is so low tonight. Let me see if I can bring this up so I can hear everything. Can you hear me? How do I sound?
You sound wonderful to me.
Okay, good. Folks, if you out there and you can hear me, if I'm sounding all right with my audio, I've been having some issues with my connection, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you can hear Doc as well, give her a thumbs up because, hey, man, we want to make sure that we are broadcasting as strong and as good as we possibly can. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight with us. We got the one and only Crowbar on with us, man. How we doing, Snacks? Congratulations, Snacks. Congratulations. Listen, man, I got to give you one, Snacks, because you have made it. You have gotten that title of Titan, man. Titan. Congratulations to Snacks and Highway Smiley, man. That's what I'm talking about. D Bell, how you doing? Oh man, like that. Both they did, yes. Both are Lima Charlie. All right, loud and clear. Good deal. Mr. Walter Mosey.
Wow, each year has a different class, like in the military, huh?
What's that?
Each class has a different, you know, he said Lima Charlie, you know.
Loud and clear.
Oh.
Loud and clear. It took you back to PLDC, man.
Hell,
oh my god!
Something about the Titans. I thought it was
yeah.
You know.
Nah, man. Leave it, Charlie. Loud and clear. Mr. Walter Mosey, Chops, man. Thank you for joining us tonight, Chops. Chops, are you still online to head to Little Rock this year, man? Because I want people to meet you, man. I want people to beat you indeed. The Bells, motorcycling and more. That sounds like something good coming. Motorcycling and more with the Bells. Nurse Tiffany, how you doing? Hell yeah, what's going on in it? We standing on business up in here.
And she be standing on business too.
Oh,
for sure. I see her post with real estate, man. Big ups.
Good deal. Yes, indeed, man. Well, listen, without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and bring our featured guest in tonight. This young man right here, folks, he started out in the latter years. He's been riding a long time. He's been riding well over 20, 30, 40 years. But the thing is, man, is at the retirement, after having some family issues, hey man, he decided to launch out, and he's been riding, he's been getting it in, he's been sightseeing, POI hunting. He's a Sturgis graduate, man, because he's been to Sturgis over 10 times and on ground and just ridden the Four Corners. So I'm looking forward to this episode of hearing his adventures, his journey, his style, his way, a timeless journey indeed. So listen, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. Doc, how are you doing tonight, Crowbar?
I'm doing great, and thank you for the invite. Hello to you, K Solo, and hello to you, Doc Remy.
Oh man, it is our honor and pleasure to have you on tonight, sir. Indeed, it is.
Well, I'm happy to be here, and I hope I have a story to tell, and I hope someone can take something away from it that's beneficial to them.
Listen, sir, you are 71 years old, and you are still riding your motorcycle across the country. You just did the Four Corners, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 miles plus, and everything that you did in between. You are an inspiration, without a doubt. Don't be fooled.
I hope so. I really hope so.
You are. We still got people coming in. Who we got here? We got April. What's going on, April? Thank you for joining us. We got is that Moose? We got Moose with us. Good deal. Well, listen, folks, we're gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. I want to welcome everybody for joining Riding with K Solo, the podcast. We air on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 7 p.m. Central Standard, and 5 p.m. on that Pacific West Coast. And man, this has been great. This year has been great. We've had a lot of good guests on with some inspirational and motivational conversations. We've been to different places. So tonight, man, we want to turn the microphone over to you, Crowbar, and man, just if you would, sir, please introduce yourself to the audience tonight.
All right. Well, most of you know me as Crowbar Tee, old dude on twos, and as I like to start my videos, welcome to the Twilight Zone. So I am from East Texas, Longview, Texas, and I like riding my motorcycle. So I'm married for 52 years. I've got 3 grown adults and 4 grown grandkids, and I love every one of them.
Okay, indeed, sir. And that part of Texas that you're in, is it near where the Cowboys play? Is it? Where is it at, man? Where is it at?
You don't have to be near where the Cowboys play to be a Cowboys fan. And if any of y'all say anything bad about my Cowboys, I still got those bricks. Just remember that. I got those bricks. I am a total 100% Cowboy fan.
Y'all heard that right there? And if you bother us, we're gonna call the popo on you, man. We call it the popo. That's what I'm talking about, sir. A wonderful, beautiful wife right here with you, man. You guys are attending the game. I had to show that, man. Come a Cowboy fan, do it too, man. I'm not letting them go until they put me in the grave. I'm not gonna hop from another team to another. But yes, indeed. Doc, what you got for Crowbar tonight?
First of all, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Hey, born and raised in Chicago, I'm gonna always be a Bears fan, even though, before my mom passed away, every time the Bears played, she used to throw something at the TV because they, they always let us down. But
Oh goodness.
But yeah, Mr. Crowbar, I haven't met you personally and on the road, but I'm excited to hear some of your information and get some wisdom and some knowledge from you because I've been riding for several years now, but I'm always, got my ear to the ground to hear what I need to look out for, what's coming up, things like that. And so one of the things that I have is like Sturgis. I know that you have done Sturgis for 10 years and you frequent Sturgis. You've camped out at Sturgis. And there's a lot of different back and forth I hear about, hey, you might not want to go to Sturgis, or be careful if you go. And I just want to know if you can speak on Sturgis for me, because I really would like to do that one day.
Well, Sturgis is Sturgis. You can go across the street and have a problem with someone. And yes, I've been to Sturgis several times, and I've never had any problems. And I would tell anyone that wants to go and have a good time, because I won't say 100, I'll say 98% of the people that's there are there to ride their motorcycles. They're there to have a great time, to do the rides, to see the sights, and to meet new people. So I won't tell anyone don't go to Sturgis, because it's a great time. And the rides are fantastic.
Okay. I have attended Sturgis once where I actually camped out there on the hill, right there below the sign, Sturgis sign. I had a great time. I had a great time. All the story that you hear about some of the 1%er club that be walking around. They said that, it's supposed to be vest free, but when you have a house, when you have a building, when you claiming a street, I guess you can do pretty much what you want to do with Sturgis. But I had a great time there. Nobody gave me any issues. I felt welcome. I got there a little bit early so I could camp out, get me a campsite, and rode around, hit some of the back roads, Rushmore, all of that, Needles, all of that, and just had a great time. And then I frequent the bars. It is what it is. It is Sturgis. So I would encourage anybody, don't let the rumors, don't let what you may have heard deter you from going to the event. It should be something that everybody should go to at least once, just like the National Roundup. Yes, sir.
Can I make note of the 1% that you brought up and the vest?
Yes, sir.
I've been 10 times in only 1 year that I can think of that the 1%ers were wearing their cuts on the street. And at that time, you had the Hells Angels, the Mongols, and the Banditos were there at the same time. And they were there basically, as we were told, on a peace mission. And most of the bars have no cuts to be worn in them, just to cut down on the amount of trouble that could persist. And only one other time, the Hells Angels, as you said, have a house there in the street, as you can say, and they had all their bikes parked on the street. And the police went there in force to ask them to move the bikes because they were blocking the street. And there was no trouble. They moved their bikes as they were supposed to. And like I said, everybody's there to have a good time. Nobody wants to go to jail, which some people do. But they're there for the same reason. If you go, they're there for the same reason you're going.
So for a black woman, for an independent rider, black woman, because I like to ride by myself across the country. And so would you recommend me going to Sturgis by myself and camping out and just being the social butterfly that I am and speaking to people? And can I do it by myself or
I can't get on that 100%. I can say that, yes, females go there and camp in good campgrounds. Now, there are some campgrounds that I would recommend do not go to because of the things that go on and the way this thing is set up. But there are some campgrounds where people would welcome you and yes, you could go there and be camping and not be bothered with anyone. So I would take that as a 90% that yes, you could, because that other 10% I do not know about. I'm not acquainted with that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So Crowbar.
Let me say this, Doc. Yes, if you come, I'll give you my campground, and you can come and camp near us, and you won't have a problem at all.
Right. I bear arms. Do you bear arms? And I feel like as long as I'm bearing arms, maybe I'm okay wherever I go. But
Doc Remy, you can call me an octopus because bearing arm, I've got these two arms that you see and then the two that you don't. So let's put it that way.
Hey, folks, I'm telling you, we do a pre-production, man, and I'm telling you, we were literally rolling and crying in tears when Doc asked Crowbar that, man, and we were just rolling like the only time I know that when I'm going to Canada, I'm trying to figure out how I get where to Canada, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Hey, what's up, Highway Dre? Hey, congratulations on your nomination for Tight, man. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep staying on that highway and keep riding, man. Your name is going to be entered in the book. You know it will be. But listen, Crowbar, we're going to go ahead and get this show started, man. One thing that I just want to just ask you is when did you start riding motorcycles, and at what age did you still really getting on the highway and riding?
Well, my first motorcycle that I purchased was in '82, and it was a Suzuki 1100L that basically I was learning how to ride. So I basically rode in my local area. I didn't know the cross country or state lines or ground pounding. I didn't have a clue of that. I just wanted to ride a motorcycle. So as far as going across state lines and going to see things, that started for me in 2004, that I was on a 2000 Fat Boy that I purchased new. And that was the first time that I went to Sturgis. And that was the beginning of, wow, there's something more to this than just going up and down the street or going to a restaurant 50 miles away or something of that nature.
Right.
So as those trips to Sturgis went on, I started getting what I like to call greedy, because I started wanting to go other places after I made it to South Dakota. I was getting ready to leave South Dakota. So I would schedule another trip with that. First trip, I went to St. Louis and then went down to Memphis and then turned around and came back to Texas. And it's another trip. I went to Minneapolis to tour Prince's house, and that was the best thing in the world. Then went to one trip. I wanted to go up to Jimi Hendrix's grave outside of Seattle, Washington. Then I've got a grandson that was playing football for Nevada, Reno. I left Sturgis and went to Reno. So I would always add a ride to the ride so I could make sure that I saw some things and experienced. And basically, most of all, I was on those two wheels.
Okay. Good deal. I know Bolo just came across with a question. He said he wanted to know, how did you get your name Crowbar?
Well, Crowbar came about, when you have a name like, my last name is actually Crow.
Crowe.
Right, Crowe. But when you're around a bunch of good friends and back in the 70s, we always gave nicknames, and 75% of them were clean. And so, so I had Crowbar. And so once I decided to get away from my government name on social media, I changed it to Crowbar Tee, and that's where we're at today.
Okay. Man, I thought we was going to hear some story about you going into a bar and beating somebody up with a crowbar upside the
head. K-Solo, you are looking at a man that has lived a sheltered life. I have to put on house shoes to go to the mailbox because I can't walk on the grass, So,
You're tenderfoot. I love it, man. I love it. Oh man. So he a tenderfoot.
That's it.
Indeed, man, indeed. But you know, everybody named it's like my name is K Solo, and everybody named Bolo. I'm pretty sure Bolo name come from something. But you know, it's always good when you got a name that sticks with you and it fits you. You know what I mean? It fits you.
Yes.
You know, Crowbar. You know. To me, it represents strength, endurance. You're able to bend other hard object and items, man. So you know, without you giving up. So for me, the inspiration, I'm saying, man, I'm like, man, you know, you got Crowbar over there getting it in. You know, you got to get it in too, Solo. That man's 71 years old, man, and still planning more rides when you got a ride planned for your birthday, for your 72nd birthday.
Yes. I plan to attempt to do the 48 and 10, which I haven't done.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and I'm trying my best now to map that ride out to so I can be successful with it. Hopefully around a little over 7,000 miles, and hopefully, I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see. But my plan is to do it before that 10th day. So we'll see how it works out.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. And Doc, I know you had asked him something, a question
I do. I'm
about
gonna
that ride. Yeah.
So I was born in 1981,
Yes.
and I heard you say in 1982 you was already down the road, riding. And so I don't want to say back in the day or nothing like that.
Hey, go ahead. I've got thick skin. I'll take whatever. Whatever.
Okay,
Go
well,
ahead.
back in the olden days, no,
Ancient. Go ahead and say ancient.
we didn't have social media, we didn't have cell phones and things like that. And so when you went out on your trips, how did you map out where you was going, and how did you keep up, and I'm sure you wasn't documenting then, on your goals and your stuff how we do now. I'm always going live. I'm stopping at a stop sign like, hey y'all, bye. You didn't have that in the 70s. And so my question to you is, how did you adjust to the social media, and how did you keep record of the things that you did up until this point?
Well, back in those days, the early days, we had that Harley map that they would send you, that book that has all the maps of the roads. That was a religious, you had to have that with you at all times. And so that's how we mapped out our rides as to where we were going to go, because we used that book to, hey, we need to turn here, we need to turn there. And that made it easy. But you have to understand, back in the early days, we didn't do a lot of back road situations. And I think that's my problem now. It's a straightforward, let's get there type of mentality, whereas I leave here, I'm going to go to Sturgis, I've got to go through this town, I've got to go through this town. So instead of doing the back road situations, I don't do that as much. And I need to change that mentality. But social media wasn't there, so basically we had phones that would take a picture, but most of us had I've got a movie camera that I used, or I had a camera, Kodak camera or whatever. We took those pictures the old-fashioned way and brought them back and got them developed. And later on, we take those negatives in and get those negatives put on a CD drive or whatever. So, yes, things have changed immensely as to how we document, how we can plan a ride. You just go to Google Maps and have a plan in hand and easily. So old times have really changed, but as an old timer and looking at how the younger people use the things, a lot of the younger people don't have that map book in their bags. And if you get into a situation whereas you lose your phone signal and you don't have that map and you're not 100% sure which way you're going to go, what do you
Yep.
do?
Yep.
That's a hard lesson to learn. And to be honest with you, Crowbar Tee had that lesson when he did I was doing motorcycle tour of Texas, and I got down into Bandera, and I had to get on a certain road, and I looked at my phone, and I didn't have a phone signal, and I had left my book at home because I thought I had modernized, and so I just took a turn and went, and luckily, phone came back on, and I
Right.
was on the
Right.
right road. So
Right.
you learn
Okay.
lessons the hard way.
Okay. Okay. Because now you said you never joined a club, you never joined an MC, you've always been independent, but you did uh join or become a member of a hog chapter. About what time frame were you a member of a hog chapter?
Well, the Hawk chapter was in 2000 when I first purchased my 2000 Fat Boy,
Okay.
and I stayed in that for I guess a little over maybe a year and a half,
Okay.
2 years, close to that, and it just you have to understand that I worked a job whereas I worked shift work,
Hmm.
and I was working 12-hour days and nights, 14 days a month, and it made it every time someone would schedule something, I was working and I didn't get to go. Pardon me. So it made it to where I just why join something and you can't 100% participate.
Right.
And so that added to my independence because when I was off, I might have one or two friends that was available to go and do something. I would ride with them or they'd ride with me, but it just made it virtually, it didn't make sense for me to join a club and would not be able to do what I needed to do when they wanted me to do it.
Okay. And that's kind of like why you never joined an MC.
Right,
Okay. Okay.
exactly.
Wow. That's good to hear because a lot of people come in, that's what they're exposed to, family members, local neighborhood friends, and family members. So, to hear someone sit there and say you didn't join an MC, you just always just want to be independent and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing at
Well,
all wrong with
well,
it, man. It's like it
look,
gives you a
I,
lot more freedom.
let me say this. I look at what the MCs are doing as far as the rides go.
Hmm.
And yeah, I have a bit of sadness. I guess I'll use that word because of time that I didn't get in an MC and have the
Hmm.
camaraderie that those guys exhibit on a daily basis, that brotherhood. Being an independent, you don't get to establish those brotherhood feelings or sisterhood feelings of those people to have your back when you break down, if you had to, or something of that nature. Uh, I do feel bad about that. I didn't establish those relationships early on.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. Good
Did
deal.
you? Did you? You're well. Originally, you're not from Texas, but you spent the majority of your life in Texas, so you can actually say that you're from Texas. Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
So in Texas, when you have the motorcycle set, have you ever felt isolated because you wasn't in the MC?
Oh no, no. Uh, I've never felt isolated at all. You know, when you ride your bike and you're on the highway with 300 people, who's on that bike with you? No one. You're on that bike by yourself. Yes, those 300 people there if you break down or whatever, but whenever you ride a motorcycle, you are alone. And so you have to think those thoughts of what would I do if I was by myself and and how I would handle myself. I had a mental situation whereas I had my I've been riding I like to say 24 years. I had my first flat back in February. You know, and that like I told you, that kind of hit me. It took me 5 hours to get off the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
So it you know being an MC might have been a whole lot better. But if that MC is back in Texas and I'm in Florida, they would not have been able to do anything for me. Maybe some other MC people might have come to. I would like to think that other MC people still would come to my rescue if I asked them to. I guess maybe I'm painting a bad picture, but no. MC brotherhood is there. I just haven't met those people and gotten well enough along with them to be secure to know that they would come help me if I needed it. But that's part of being an independent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we just kind of just wanted to just, talk to you about, your style of riding, you're getting out there, and how you've gotten to where we're at right now. Because I said it before, it's like you have entered a lot of new circles. You were in the hog circle, you was in the Sturgis circle. Now you're in the Reef and K Solo Ride to Eat family circle. Now you're in the Iron Elite circle. Now you're in the IBA, the SCMA. It's like you are being exposed to so much now. And it's like seeing you get out there, man. It's truly inspiring. It's truly raising the bar for some of us young cats to sit there and say, hey, there is longevity in this. We can sit there and say, I can spend more time in the saddle, or as long as I keep myself in good shape. How do you keep yourself in good shape? Do you exercise? Is it the genetics? What do you do?
Genetics. I'm not sure, but 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 basically, before the Four Corners ride for a month or so, I got up every morning 6 o'clock, and I would do, not every morning, but I would do 4.5 mile walk at a
Mhm.
fast pace, and I wanted that for my endurance, because I feel like muscle is great, but
Right,
endurance is better. It makes it to where you can stay in the saddle longer or whatever. Because once you're in the saddle, you're not using a whole lot of muscle. You know
right.
that. You're just only time you use muscle is like when the bike gets dropped and you got to pick it up or whatever of that nature. But basically, the walking helped me lose weight. It cleared when you're walking, you go through all the things that you want to think about to clear, just like riding a bike. You clear your mind of whatever. And so, but that's basically what I do is just a lot of walking.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's a good deal, man. That's something good to know, because I try to tell people all the time, man, work out, eat good, take your medication that you need to take, and make sure that you take it on the road with you, because a lot of time people just seem like they just want to stop taking their meds and just go on the road and just start riding. But yeah, good deal, good deal.
What's your
So
Can I ask a
go
question?
ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to know what's your motivation for keep riding. A lot of people they work 20 years at a job, or do some odd end jobs on the side, and then they say I'm retired, I'm chilling, I want to sit under my rocking chair on my porch and watch my grandbabies play. What keeps you wanting to ride? What is it that what's driving you to keep going at the age of 71?
All right. Uh, the the answer to that is a question. Have you ever ridden the $1 Million Highway? Have you ever ridden to Niagara Falls? Have you ever ridden through the desert in California? Those questions are answered on the highway. It's that feeling you get, the things you see, the the feeling you get as you twist that throttle and get it and cruising at 85, 90 on a highway that you're the only one on, or hey, I got enough juice to pass this truck or whatever. There's the adrenaline that you create in all these places that where you go, and seeing it in a cage versus seeing it on the top of two wheels is totally different.
Yes, it
Uh,
is.
it is totally different.
Yes, sir.
And just like when I was riding from in Florida, I'm getting old and can't see. But when you've got a highway at night that's well striped, I mean, and you can see like it's daytime, and you can still stay on that bike and go where you want to go. It's just a different world. It's just not, you're not doing regular things. You're not going to the store buying a loaf of bread. You're on a motorcycle doing the stuff that great people do, medium people do, beginners do, that you just out there having a great time.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, sir, indeed, man. Crowbar, I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Hey, listen, folks, we're going to take a quick pause in place. So just hang tight. We'll be right back. Hey, folks, it's K Solo of Riding with K Solo podcast. Hey, just want to let you know, tune in every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 Pacific, right here on Riding with K Solo, the podcast on YouTube and broadcasting on Facebook. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, where we're going to be highlighting the unsung riders from across the nation, riding the highways and byways, the back roads, the adventures, the journeys, the tales, and the legacies. Make sure you tune in right here Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 Pacific, Riding with K Solo, the podcast. All right, folks, and we are back. We are back because what, Remy? We are where?
We in the building.
In the building.
We got Mr. Crowbar Tee in the building. Great show tonight, folks.
That's the thing now, boy. In the building. Hey, they outside, but we in the building.
Mr. Crowbar, I heard you say you don't really see well at night anymore. And so one of my questions were, you know, any of the vicious tours, were you looking to do like Hoka Hay, or have you ever been to Alaska, you know, the Three Flags Classic, or, you know, any of those? And if you do, then how do you prepare for it, especially given at night and having to ride through night and, you know, things like that?
Well, as far as Hoka Hay is going, I think that's past my limit. I would like to do the Three Flags Classic. I was going to try to do it the last time, but they canceled it. Alaska, I wouldn't rule that out, but something about going into Canada again and the octopus situation still kind of hits me. But I won't rule that out. That's highly possible. You know, if you start ruling out particular things, you start sitting outside on the front porch. You don't go anywhere. So, right. But the Hoka Hay, I say I won't go because it's just past me. And as far as seeing at night, a great rider, Reef, told me about getting some particular yellow frame glasses that helped me immensely. And then another great rider, D. Bell, told me about some particular lights to put on the bike to make it to where I can see a lot better. So with those two inputs that I received, my night riding has increased. And I've never been leery of night riding until here of late. And so you can always tell when things start changing. So, but since I've been doing the yellow lens glasses and got the new lights on that D. Bell instructed me to get, I've been doing a whole lot more at night and not being apprehensive about it.
Good. That's good. That's good, man. That's what I love about doing this podcast. That's what I love about just sharing the information with other riders, because when you share it on the platform, man, people may tune in, not tonight, maybe tune in tomorrow, the next day, what case may be, and they'll hear that. And that's what I'm all about, man. Each one teach one, indeed. Shout out to the Bell, shout out to my brother Sharif for just giving you that nugget, man, and making your ride a little bit better, a little bit safer. But listen, sir, I want to talk about this 4-corner ride that you just completed. What inspired you or motivated you to want to sit and say, you know what, I want to ride all around the country?
You set goals, and you and the older people as myself, you create a bucket list. Mm-hmm. And so the bucket list, I've been scratching things off of it for a long time. And the 4 corners, I wanted to do the 48 and 10, but as after looking at it, I saw that the four corners would be easier, faster, better for me mentally. And
Mhm.
so that's what I planned on doing. And it turned out to be a great ride and a great experience. I got to break bread with some really good people in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And hey, Solo, I got to meet you right off. I mean, I've already met you, but I got to ride with you, and that meant a lot to me. So it was a great experience for me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. I just hate the fact that I got you up early to sit there and say, hey, let's ride, because them boys down there in Rocky Mount, man, they took you through something. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. Dre, T-Rock, Old School, who was it? Cigar Guy, who else
Tin
was it?
Man
Yeah, Tim and
and
Cigar Guy
Danger.
and Danger. So them
Yeah.
guys just took you out there on the ringer, man, and had you up all night long, cigaring, chopping it up, talking. My hat off to
Uh,
those guys, man. That's that Southern hospitality right there, man.
it was. You know, I had left Tallahassee at 7:30 one morning and rode to Key West, and then didn't want to get into a hotel in Miami, so I kept riding. And then while I was after I passed Miami, I realized I couldn't get into a hotel till 3 o'clock because it's past midnight or whatever. So I decided just to go ahead and ride to Rocky
Mhm,
Mount, North Carolina. Got there 2:30 the next day, got checked
mhm.
in the hotel, and then those guys came and picked me up, and we had a great time that night. And then the Highway Dre said, I'm gonna come get you the next morning for breakfast. Lord have mercy. Trey went and got the food, and he set it in front of me, and I looked down at what he had gotten, and my mouth just fell open. And then once the mouth closed, I started eating. It was a fabulous breakfast. And then, I stayed there an extra day just to rest because I had done over 30-hour ride to get
Right.
there. And so then
Ah,
the next morning, you wanted me to come and you rode with me to Washington D.C., which was a total honor. And so I that night, I guess about 8 o'clock, I started calling, trying to get reservations for a hotel, and everything. It was close. It was in Massachusetts, and everything was booked up. I mean, booked solid. And I kept calling until 11:30 because I've got this app, iExit, that shows all the hotels that's in the area, and which helped out a bunch. And so once uh, I realized that I was not going to get in the room before 12, I just decided, well, let's just keep riding. The roads were good, and so I rode
you
toward
rode all through the
Madawaska.
night. You
I
rode all
rode
through the
all,
night, man.
yes, I rode all night that night, and all the next day. That next morning, it was funny. I was going. I think they were Amish. They
Uh-huh.
had the horse and buggies, but two little kids, the Amish kids, were walking on the side of the road, and I passed them on the motorcycle, and both of them threw their hands up on their ears, and it was like they'd never seen a motorcycle before. It it was kind of funny, but yes, I rode and I stopped on the side of the road 3 times and just sat there on the bike and got 15-minute cat naps, and that
Okay.
was another
Okay.
30 plus hours. And
Okay. Okay.
when I got through with Madawaska, I talked to my daughter in Arlington, Yvette Godley, and she took over for me. She
Hmm.
was following me on Spotwalla, and she started getting my hotel reservations from there on. Every afternoon about 5 o'clock, we would talk and tell her how many miles more I wanted to do, or if the hotel was closer or whatever. She
Hmm.
would get me a reservation. I'd walk in, give my name. I was good to go for the rest of the ride.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Now, did you visit Angel Inlet on this ride, or was this
No,
another ride?
that was on another ride. That was one of the after Sturgis rides.
Okay.
Uh, uh, a friend of mine from Salt Lake City, Kevin Muskie, and I went up there and to after Sturgis and went to that ride, and then we split off on the way back at certain points where he'd go back to Utah and I came back to Texas. But that was an experience. The dirt road, if you do that ride, just be prepared because there is like 20 miles of gravel road, and if they have graded that road, it was like a washboard in like 4 or 5 miles where, I mean, literally. But other than that, it's probably changed since then. But I don't care how bad a road is. If your mind is set to go somewhere, don't let that deter you to where you back out and don't do it. Because the experience that just getting there and knowing that this was part of the bucket list, this is part of what I wanted to do, this is part of what I wanted to see, made any negatives go away.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about, man. Fearless. You still fearless. You still have the heart of a lion because you're a Cowboy fan, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, better. That's better than being a Chicago Bear fan. I got to say that.
I love it, man. I love it.
You just said. Now, see, I thought we was cool, you know.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, Mr. T, you say you've been married for 52 years, and I'm going to go ahead. Okay, Solo, can you throw the sirens up for that one?
Hey, man, listen. But for that amount of time, sir, you definitely get a round of applause for that amount of time.
Thank you very much.
So my question is, after 52 years, I believe you have 3 children and 4 grandchildren, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so does your wife or your children or your grandchildren ever say, "Hey, when you get off that bike, sit down somewhere. We don't think it's safe for you," or something like that? Or do you have to go back and forth and, "Hey, MacGyver, how you doing?" But do you have to go back and forth with your family and say, "Leave me alone, this is what I want to do," or do they support you wholeheartedly to continue on with your goals and your journey?
Well, I can say that my wife worries about me when I'm on the road, but she knows my passion for doing what I'm doing, and she has a high percentage of letting me go do it. She won't ride a motorcycle. She's ridden with me twice, and she did that on my '82 Suzuki back many, many years ago. But she lets me go, and I tell my kids and my grandkids and my wife that if anything ever happens to me on that motorcycle, it's not, and if I was doing what I wanted to do, I was where I wanted to be, and I was getting that inner situation in me done, and so riding a motorcycle is just that important to me, and I let them know real quick that that this is what I want, and so they don't come at me saying, "Hey, you need to go sit down," because they realize that if you sit down, that's worse than not riding a bike. I've got more days behind me than I've got ahead of me. And so right now, I want to make good on those days ahead of me.
Oh, man, I love that. I love that mentality, the way you presented that, man. You just got to enjoy life. I say people enjoy life because life is short. Even if you 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, we're here a nanosecond in life. Think about how old the planet is. Think about, you know what I'm saying? So enjoy this moment that we have in the sun above ground, man, and get out there with your passion. Hey, folks, the Q&A sign just popped up, so we're gonna open it up to some Q&A. We're gonna continue asking our questions, but we want you to ask Crowbar some questions as well. So if you have any questions for Crowbar at this time, Q&A is open. and let's pick his brains, man. Let's find out what make him tick. So what's up ahead for us, man? What's up ahead for us? Great life quote. One day said, great life quote. Sitting down and almost like wasting away. IMO. Yes, Bolo. Yes, like that. So what we got here? Can you see that? I can't see. I ain't got my glasses on. Yes, enjoy your. Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
Oh yes, Miss Adrian Royalty Duncan. She said, "Yes, enjoy your dash to the fullest because we aren't promised the day."
That's right. That's right. That's right, folks. That is absolutely correct. But listen, man. You're traveling to different places now. You're seeing things. I say, hey, do you feel as though you're a social media influencer now because you have people following you? You have people commenting on places that you go to. They like seeing what you're doing, what you're putting down. You inspiring other people. Do you feel at your age now and writing that you are somewhat a social media influencer?
I would like to try to be an influencer. I don't want to use the term social media influencer for some reason. I don't know, but if you look at some of the pictures that I post them with a lot of people that I meet while I'm on the road and on the side of the road, get out of the rain type situation. And I want to show everyone that everybody in this nation is not out to get you. They're not mean. They're highly sociable. They'll come up and ask you questions, and just to have the opportunity to talk to them. And a lot of them always want to come up and hug you because they feel like they're a part of what you're doing, and that's the part. When I'm on the road, I take those pictures with these people to show you kindness and friendship. And so I just want the social media can show you a lot of negatives and a lot of positives, a lot of this, a lot of that. So in some ways, I just want to show you all of the positives, and I hope that you receive the same once you get out on the road.
Okay. Mei Ling had a question. It says, what's the app you use for travels?
What apps I use for travel?
Mm-hmm.
My go-to is Google Maps to keep up with where I'm at. I use iExit. I learned that from I tend to the end people, friends, and so basically, it's going to be Google Maps is going to be up on something at all the time, and so I can keep up where I'm at and that type of aspect.
Okay. Another question is coming from Moose. Somehow or another, Doc is muted. Unmute, Doc.
No,
there you go.
Yeah. My son came out the room and went to the to the kitchen, so I had to mute it real quick. But Jacquees Wilson says, do you have a favorite highway that you could ride over and over again?
Your favorite highway? That is a good question.
What about the $1 million?
$1 million. I've done it twice. That is a great ride, a scary ride. So you got to have your wits about you riding the $1 million highway. I've done I like going up to Silverton and just hang out there at the Mustache Restaurant, whatever. But as far as highways go, I'm more of a destination person. What highway am I going to have to take to get to the Grand Canyon? What highway am I going to have to take to get to Niagara Falls? And once I set my mind to this is where I want to end up, the highway is nice, but the ride is a part of it. But getting to that destination is more important. Yes, Badlands. I took this past August, I guided a ride for a bunch of people that had never been to the Badlands, and
Hmm.
so that's a destination, So
Right.
I just like to say this is where I want to go, and I'm going to do what it takes to get there.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Uh, Russell Brown, like that says, what about Utah 191,
Well,
the Devil's
you,
Highway?
uh, I don't know. I cannot tell you if I've been on that highway right now at this particular time. I may have. I have toured the the southern part of Utah, whereas we went to the center of the nation. We went to Bryce and Zion Canyons and Mexican Hat, Utah. Did Mookie Dugway. Did those type of things. Utah, in my opinion, any road that you're on is totally beautiful because the colors of the landscape. So it's just I cannot tell you that particular highway. I'd have to look and see. That's been several years ago that I did the southern part of Utah.
Okay. 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 Let's see. MacGyver says, I will be 66. This Crowbar, you're an inspiration, brother. I see and feel the passion, man. You see what I'm saying, Crowbar? You were
Yeah,
sitting there, talking about solo, man. I don't know if I have anything interesting that people want to hear about, or what the case may be. And I'm like, yes, you do. Yes, you do, sir, because you are inspiration, just being on your motorcycle, just showing up at events. Think about this right here. When you come to the RTE, all the people that you met at the RTE, they know you now. They feel as
they
though you are
they
family now. You
they
see that
are
right there?
family. They
That's
are
right.
family. I mean, the RTE. I thank you and Reef, as I've met some of the best people that you could meet, and it's just not a acquaintance thing. They're all great people. And then also, I'd like to say thank you to Big Sarge for the I-10 to the end, because I've met even more great people there also. And then the best part about it, I go to both events, and you get the opportunity to see the same people again, and break bread and hug and shake hands and smoke cigars, and then drink some Highway Dre's moonshine. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those type things that we have become. It's when you say RTE or Iron Elite Reunion, I get a great smile. And then also, I'd like to throw in that I went to the I guess you like the taco run, but I know it was a bunch of Hokahay people there, but that was a great opportunity to see some old friends, meet a few new friends, and
Hmm.
it's just so when you go to these places and meet people, it's not just a meeting, a few minutes. It's a lasting situation, because you're going to see them again for the most part, and you still, everyone that you meet, you all have that like-minded situation where you love, enjoy, and ride motorcycles. So it's they're all family. Everybody's
Right,
family.
right, right. Right. And coming into these new groups that you're being exposed to now in the long distance riding community, you're being, how do you feel? You feeling the welcoming of it all? Is the conversation? Because like I say, man, you a plethora of knowledge. People want to hear what you got to say, and people are pleasantly glad to meet you. You know what I mean?
Well, the it's easy to be nice when someone is nice to you. I mean, it's
Right.
totally easy. You don't have any animosity to draw back on. So you go in and you shake hands and you hug, and then the next 6 weeks or a month or 2 months, it's just like it wasn't but a month that we ended up in Tulsa, and I saw some of the same people there. And so you you get that, hey, we're here, we know each other, we hug each other and say, hey, how you doing? Let's go break bread. that the friendship grows. It's not. That's the thing I've enjoyed about the motorcycle community. It's
Hmm.
not a meet and see you situation. It's So I love the people that I know and I've met, and I like the people that are, I guess you could call acquaintances, because they
Hmm.
treated me respectfully.
Okay. Doc Remy.
I got a
Uh,
question. You know, I got a
I see. I know you do. We right here.
question. I be ready, right? So,
I
Mr. Crowbar, when I started riding motorcycles, let's see, my son is 20. I started riding when he was 4. So 16 years ago, I started riding a motorcycle. And before I bought my motorcycle, people told me it's not when you go down, it's how, something like that. It's like you going to go down. It's not when or if. No, it's not if you go down, it's when. And my question, and I've had several bloopers um, in my time of riding, and broke some bones and learned that I need to have more, uh, gear on. It's not cute to be out here cute, because when you go down, you're going to be hurt. And so I've learned over the years to wear my equipment. So my question to you is, have you ever went down? Um, and if you did, how did you recover? And if you haven't, how did you stay, rubber on the ground?
Well, as far as motorcycle wrecks go, no. In 24 years of I'm still owning two Harley motorcycles. Uh, Only the CVO has the Street Glide has been on the ground once, and it was not on the ground, and it was silly on my part. uh, I was going to Durango, Colorado, and at that time I was stopping at state signs taking pictures, and I'd been riding most of the day, so I saw the Colorado sign, and I pulled over, and it was gravel, to take a picture, and was looking and was kind of exhausted, and I was looking at the sign instead of looking at the gravel. Well, I went over a boulder that was sticking up, and it was a pothole on the other side of it, just as deep as that boulder was tall, and I dropped the bike. Well, the bike was loaded with uh, 2 weeks of clothes, or whatever you want to call it, and doing the trying to do the technique of picking up the bike in the situation it was in was not working. So a cowboy came up and said, "Do you need help?" And I said, "Lord, yes." And so he helped me get the bike up. So that's the only time in 24 years, and knocking on wood, that I've had a bike on the ground, and have never been in a wreck. And what I do to keep from that, I got laughed at once for saying this, but I've got a guardian angel that looks over me at every moment that I come close to anything that could hurt me. And I thoroughly believe that. And so, as far as keeping the bike up, uh, and not being in anything fatal or anything that could hurt me, has not happened, and I thank God for that.
Good, good. We had a question.
Yeah, we got a question. I got two questions that I need to squeeze in here right quick. I
I
know
know
Bolo wanted to know what type of bike you ride.
you ride, yeah.
Yeah. Bolo wanted to know what type of bike you ride.
All
I
right,
know you got.
I got my 2000 Fat Boy. This been just a 1550 Thunderheader on it, and then I've got a 2019 CVO Street Glide with a 131 in it, and that's my the girl number two, and then the Fat Boy's girl number one.
Okay. Big Dave, want to know, will you be at the RTE this year? In the building. Oh man.
Hey, if any of you missed
Oh,
the RTE, you're missing out. I mean, it is so much fun to meet and greet and talk the same talk to so many people.
Train
So
is coming. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, now listen, man, this guy right here, Mr. Green, Mr. Horace Green. I got a question. Do you keep lactate lactate peels,
Lactate.
lactate peels with you when you're riding? He must have slept with you. He must have been in the room with you.
okay, okay, okay. 50 Cent. I got news for you. No, I do not.
Hey, Green, he call you 50 Cent. I
Yeah,
got you now, Green. I got you,
yeah.
man.
That's 50 Cent twin right there.
Okay, okay. 50 Junior. Hey, 50 Junior. Oh my God. I love it, man. I love it. Polo, shout out to the Batwing Riders. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Ride what you ride. That's what I say. Yeah,
Yep,
baby. Hopefully,
yep.
man, Dave, you're going to be there, man. We look forward to seeing you too, Dave. Hey, what's up, Tone? Tea time. I know you're out there ground pounding, man. I have no clue where you at, sir. I don't have you on the 360, but I know you've been out there getting it in. So definitely stay safe out there, tea time. And yeah, man, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Oh, man, good deal. Good deal. Hey, folks, we have Crowbar on with us tonight. He's a member of the Reef and K Solo official Ride to Eat family reunion. He's a member of the Iron Elite family I-10 to the end. He's part of the Small Mountain Medicine Park Taco Run. He's a Sturgis 10-time visitor. He's ridden around the country at 70 plus years old. He's been to the most northernest point. He's been to, well, the four corners of America, which is most extended points. And he's looking forward to doing the 48 state run for his 72nd birthday.
Right. Yep.
Did I get it all in there, Doc?
You did. You did.
Oh, man.
And that's what's up. And so, Mr. Crowbar, how do you handle? Because I know you're an independent rider. When people say, "Hey, I want to come with you. Can I come on and join you?" You know, do you tell them, "No, this is just for me," or do you say, "Hey, come on and open it up"? You know, I know like Gorilla Blue, he loves, and there's other people other than him and women that get the women to ride across the country, and Gorilla Blue wants them to hit the four corners every year. So my question to you is, do you open it up for people to come with you, or is it just you and your solitude when you ride?
Well, early on, I would open it up and say, "Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going there, and I'm going to be gone for this amount of time." Everybody can't do certain things for extended amount of time, so that's a liability for them. And so after a while, I had people say, "Yes, I want to go, and I'm going to go with you." And then, but as time went on, they couldn't make it because of personal situations, and so I would wind up by myself. So after a while, I just started packing a bag and going, and then doing what I needed to do, going where I needed to go. But I'm not closed to anyone riding with me anywhere. It's just that I need you to go on my terms. I'm going to be gone for 20 days. I'm not rushing. I'm taking my time. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop there, and not have any type of the comments that we used to make. If you had 10 people go with you, you had 20 attitudes. And so it's just one of those things. If you're going to go with me, I ask that you go on my terms, and we agree to disagree, and we talk things out if we have a problem. That way we don't have any animosity after it's all over.
Okay, okay. What's up, Gorilla Blue? Thank you for joining us tonight, man.
Hey,
We got Mr. Crowbar on, Tony Crow out of Texas. And man, he's been laying it down It's what we got to look forward to, man, in our latter years, and we're just gonna keep riding, keep enjoying life, man, keep being an inspiration. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Uh, Crowbar, if you could just relay to say a new rider coming into the motorcycle culture, what advice would you give them? What would you say to them to kind of like help them on their journey or get them started on their journey?
Oh, that's a good question. The main thing is to learn to ride under all conditions that you can. You know, there's so much to learn to keep yourself safe.
Hmm.
And safety is the most important thing. You have to look out for yourself and what you wear. Uh, I recommend that you keep a helmet on at all times because I keep seeing pictures of people that have fallen with, even though I wear a half helmet, yes, but I've seen pictures of what people look like after they've hit the ground in some of these helmets and some of the protective gear. Wear good protective gear. Get your bike serviced. Get your bike set up to where you can go. It's this is that question is so hard to answer,
It's
but
it's vague. It's broad,
the main thing is do what it takes to be safe.
right?
Know your motorcycle. Learn to ride your motorcycle. You know, I used to tell females that wanted to learn, I said, get you a bicycle, ride that bicycle, hit the brake and see how you would stop it. Learn how to do a side slide with it if you had to. A lot of people don't know how to do those things, and then when they get on a bike and all of a sudden they should have known it, but they didn't, and they get hurt worse than they should have. So, uh, I could sit you down and talk to you for a long time of telling you the things that I've learned that have, in essence, has kept me safe over these 24 years of constant riding motorcycles. But main thing is mentality.
Hmm.
Don't go past your safety zone. You stay within what you know to do. Don't go past that. Once you go past it, that's when you hurt yourself.
Okay, okay, good maintenance. You got it. That's right. That's right. Like that says, good maintenance got you home like that. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. You take care of your scoot, and your scoot will take care of you. I can stand on that right there, man. Don't cut corners with it either. Good deal. Good
I
deal.
know you.
So
I know you was. When you said we talk about stamina, Solo asked you a question earlier. How do you prepare for your rides, and how do you exercise? And I know yesterday during our pre-production conversation, you said you do 4.5 miles of walking. To build up for the stamina for the ride. You also was telling us about your karate training and weightlifting. So is it safe to say that you know how to karate chop somebody and hurt them? You know what I mean? If you need
Come on. Not Remy, you didn't have to go there. But but let me put it to you this way. I'm gonna put it to you this way. You know, back in the day, I could do karate. I mean, I was really halfway decent. But the situation is now I can still do karate in my head. But once the hands and the feet get to moving, it's at a much slower pace. And this person standing back, so what are you doing? Well, I'm attempting to hit you. But, well, it doesn't work as well as you think at 71 years old. But see, the situation is now I'm a better octopus than a karate person. You know what I said about being an octopus. Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. You said when I asked you if you bear arms, you told me you octopus
you,
because
yeah,
you got people over there, they over here, they down
you,
here. You like I'm gonna get you sucker. That movie with dudes,
you better believe it. You
and trying to
better
get them all
believe it. Oh
I'm too
man.
old to fight. Yeah.
up.
I love it. I love it. Hey, what's going on, T Rock? Thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate that stick and just having that conversation with you. We got Mario out of Seattle Magic Wheel owners. Good deal. Thank you for joining us. Hope your healing is coming along well, Mario. We had Mario on the show before. We got Reef with us. Get out and explore with Reef. Good evening, folks. Good evening, Reef. Hey, man, glad you could join us. You've been a real big inspiration to help Crowbar get it going, man. It is, and he's part of our RTE family now. So the thing is, folks, is this is what it's all about. This is why I wanted to highlight him. I wanted to get his name in the book. I want him to share his experience, his journey, the way he see things at 71 years old, and looking back at it now, man. I think he's there. He's there. He's getting out and experiencing it, and he's open. It's not just one thing that he attend. He's attend Sturgis. He go to different rallies, events. He's friendly with all different people. He got tons of pictures on his social media where he has met people and held conversations with them. So, folks, that's what I love about Crowbar, man. You know, that's what I'm aspiring to be when I'm in my 70s. Still riding, still getting it in, Crowbar, still meeting people, still got that passion for riding.
Yeah, and the main thing, K-Solo, when the people will come up and pray for you, that means a lot.
Right.
That means a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Doc, we get ready to wrap it up. You got anything else?
Yeah, one more thing
on the plate.
You know, and I know I be going over the past time, I think sometimes, but one more question.
No, ain't no time limit, man. We're gonna keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so one more question. So in pre-production, we talked about where you're from. And so I wrote down your youth in Philadelphia, Nevada, into San Diego. But you was younger then. So were you inspired? Who inspired you to ride? Like throughout those, you know, Philadelphia, Nevada, into San Diego, into Texas. And I know you just started riding in your elder years. But is it somebody who inspired you when you were in those different towns coming up, you know, as a young person?
Well, my inspiration started here in Texas, and I was in junior high back in the 60s, and I had a cousin that he managed to go to Longview, Texas. We lived close to Gilmer, which is 20 miles away. He would go down there and stop at the Honda shop and always get their latest brochures on the Hondas, the motorcycles. We didn't know Harleys at that particular time. We knew Hondas. They were all over the place for people that could afford to have them. At that time, neither one of us could afford a motorcycle, but we would get those brochures and look at all the aspects and everything and sit there and slobber at the mouth and, hey, I'm gonna get one of these when I grow up type situation. And that was the beginning. And later on in 82, he had a bike in 81. He had a Suzuki KZ 900, run like a scarlet dog. And so I ended up getting the Suzuki because I like that. If you ever seen the Suzuki 1100L, it looks more like a Harley lowrider or something of that nature at that time. And so I would have to say that my cousin at those early, he was the one that inspired me on motorcycles the most.
Okay.
And that was in the
you were talking in pre-production. Now you got to think about it, the mid 60s. I think he was about 14, something like that. You know what I'm saying? 14, 15, young, energetic guy in Texas, right? In Texas, you guys had moved from California to Texas, correct? So growing up in Texas.
I was born in San Diego.
Because you was a military brat. You was a military brat. Right. You was a military brat.
Right. And so then we moved. I was in from San Diego, went to Philadelphia, and then from
that's why
Philadelphia.
I'm not feeling what up.
Yeah, but see, I didn't drink the water while I was in Philadelphia. It was mostly bottled milk. So, so I don't have I don't have any of the Tone's tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys in the house, Cowboys.
In
So,
the house. In the
oh,
house.
that picture right there,
Yes.
I am totally proud of. I don't know if
Yes,
y'all
you
know
are.
it, but that is Jubu Smith. He's the lead guitar. He was the lead. He is the lead guitar player for Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yep.
Wow.
And I met him at Black Wall Street in Tulsa. And to get that picture, and since I bang on a guitar from time to time, was like, oh man, I'm doing it right now. So thank you for bringing that up.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, yes, indeed, yes, sir, indeed. Because, like I said, you get out, you meet people, man. You know, you hold conversation with them, you share your experiences, your journey. Like that video that I showed earlier, man, where you're sitting there and it's like you're engaged in a conversation. I told you it was a powerful moment. That's why I filmed you, and it was like you was there, you was in the moment, explaining it about the ride in the right environment, man. You're
Well,
definitely living. You're definitely living it.
it's important to to feel what you feel,
Right.
and I ride motorcycles, and that's a true passion for me. It's different mentality. It's a different thought. Once you hit that start button and get that thing on the street, the world changes, and you don't have to put up with any of the negatives of the things that you get from the news. It's all gone while you're on the bike, and that's the best part. You've got to love yourself while you're on that motorcycle because you're free at that time.
So is it safe to
Right.
say that
Right.
riding a motorcycle for you now gives you strength or gives you, not courage, but is it safe to say that when you hit your start button on your motorcycle, you feel energized?
Yes, totally. You know, most people have to have some type of an event to start adrenaline flowing. Well, hit the start button, adrenaline flows, and
Mm.
it flows until you stop to rest, and so that is why I think for me that I'm able to at 71 do multi-hour rides because I enjoy what I'm doing to the point of let's get there. I'm riding this motorcycle. I'm gonna do it till I can't do it anymore. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, okay. The Bell says, what movie or TV character had an influence on you to ride? They must know something. You must have had a conversation with them.
I I can't say a character, but as far as going to Sturgis and seeing Devil's Tower, Close Encounters of the Third Kind was a total inspiration to go to Sturgis and to go actually see that rock. And once I saw that rock, that's when the investigation started. Well, let's go to Mount Rushmore. Let's go see Crazy Horse. Let's do Iron Mountain Road. You know, there's so much stuff that I have missed. It's just like my first trip to the Grand Canyon. I passed by the crater that's there from a meteor strike. I always wish I had stopped
Mhm.
there. So there's always more to see. You just have to get on your bike to go see it. And the best part is social media has so much information because you have those people that are posting here, posting there. Uh, you need to go over here and see this. There's still a bunch of things out there to be seen that I have passed because I was on direct drive. I was trying to
Right,
get to that point.
right.
So uh, the window never closes on motorcycle riding. If you've seen 1,000 things, there's still 1,000 things left to see.
Yes,
So
yes.
even if you've passed them, it's just like the other night you said you've done the Four Corners 10 times. Well, that's 10 times that you still had an opportunity to see something else that you haven't seen.
And I did.
So
And I
yeah,
did. Yes, sir. I did.
so you have to, you know, don't feel bad that you missed it. Be happy that you still have that opportunity to go and do it again.
Yeah.
Man, listen, folks. I got to give it to him because that right there, be glad you got the opportunity. Saying that, without a doubt, without a doubt. We get ready to wrap this thing up, man. But before we go, Big Dave had a question. He said, "Have you ever lost?"
I'm sorry, your audio was, I couldn't understand you.
Big Dave said, "Have you ever lost the passion for riding?"
Oh no. Oh no. Uh, uh, no. Just give me somewhere else to go and and something else to see. There's minutes. I'll say minutes. That, just like when I came out of San Diego going on Interstate 8, it was 89 degrees in the mountain, and in space of 15 minutes, it went from 89 to 104. There's minutes that you
Mm-hmm.
say, well, whoa, wait a minute, or do I still want to do this? But that's only minutes.
Mhm.
After that, it's yeah, let's keep going, let's keep doing this, and let's keep seeing what there is to be seen. But I keep going back to this. Let's keep riding the motorcycle because
Right.
what you see is secondary, other than being on the back of that bike and it going down the road at the speed that you want to go at.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. Crowbar, man, we want to thank you for coming on the show tonight. Um, it's been our pleasure. Doc, what do you say? Has it been our pleasure, Doc?
Absolutely. I've learned some things from you. I'm glad I got to meet you. You know, I can't wait to see you in person. Um, and I thank you for your wisdom.
Yeah,
Well,
indeed.
I totally enjoyed it. And I thank you, K Solo, for the invite. Uh, Doc Remy, I thank you for the questions that you asked and the opportunity to meet you in this fashion. And I can't wait to meet you face to face also. And K Solo, hey, I'm going to shake that hand when I see it, my brother. You know this. So thank you very much to both of you.
Yes, sir, indeed. Yes, sir, indeed, Crowbar. Well, look, folks, we're getting ready to wrap this show up. I'm gonna let Crowbar go because I'd have had him on here for man about an hour and a half. And I tried, look, man, give me 60 minutes. Give me 60 minutes. And we threw questions at him, and I tell you, his response was inspirational. If you've enjoyed this show tonight, show him some love, give him a thumbs up, send him a heart, post it, let him know if you enjoyed this show tonight because I try to tell him, man, you have a lot to offer, Crowbar, and you still have a lot to offer. So when you come down to the RTE, man, be ready to shake hands, take pictures, and get ready to smile, brother, because people want to meet you. People are asking, will you be at the RTE? Lord willing, we praying up. You will be there. You will be there. In the building.
Hey,
Hey, man, we got to get some shirts made. In
man,
the building.
I love it.
Oh my God. Nasty bald head nasty Dahu MC says, see you soon, brother. And more pictures without a doubt. The Bell said, great show. Can't wait to see everyone in a couple of weeks. Nurse Tiffany, 3 thumbs up. Tone Philly tea time. Crowbar, much love and respect, sir. Salute indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Even though you from Philly, man.
The cigar guy. I'm sorry. The
Go
cigar
ahead.
guy said he gonna join you for the 72. He said he'd be traveling with you.
10
All right,
man.
that'll
10
work.
man, we're gonna get out there and ride it with you, man.
That says I get free cigars for 10 days. I can dig that.
Mario said, a Magic Wheel said, great show. Hustle Man says, that's definitely a good dude. Crowbar, yes, indeed, man. Jay Britton says, strong heart. Can't see the rest, small print. But hey, folks, we're gonna go ahead and really let him go. Crowbar, I look forward to seeing you in a few weeks, my brother. You take care now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, and good night to both of you.
Good night.
All right. Oh man. Oh man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Doc,
That was a great show.
it's a
Solo.
great show. Did you? Yeah, man.
We
I'm
hitting them
telling
back
you,
to
man.
back to back,
We hitting
man.
them back to back, man. We hitting them back. We got to get more people on here, though, man. We got some great shows we're putting together.
Yeah.
Some great interviews, some great conversation, dialogue. It's very inspirational, man. People share the platform, get people to come on, invite friends to come and watch it, watch the show. Also, we got something up our sleeves. We're gonna some special things coming up in the future. So,
Fix your sound. We can't hear you.
can you hear me?
Yep. There you go.
Okay, there we go. So listen, folks, we got something coming up. I'm gonna run it by Doc before I just go out there and blast up, because Doc said, "Hey, Solo, you just leave me out there flapping, man. You leave me in the wind, man."
I got you. All you gotta do is run it by me. I ain't gonna lead you astray, man.
Bam, man, bam, for sure, for sure. Any last words, Doc? What do you got for us?
I just want everybody to stay safe, be positive out here. It's more than motorcycling. It's community. It's fellowshipping. It's getting to know someone. You know, someone will bring you into their family. They introduce you to their loved ones, their children, their grandchildren. And I just think for someone to open themselves up to you, it's more than just motorcycling. That was just an avenue to get there, to meet some new people and call them family. And so I just want everybody to be safe. Go meet me at the RTE. This will be my first time there. I'm looking forward to it. I've been wanting to go, but at first I didn't know what it was. And then I was like, what is RTE? You know what I mean? And so we got to get educated. But also, you know, I just want to throw out real quick, join me in Nashville for the Sankofa charity ride in March. Check out my Facebook page and see that information. I got Gorilla Blue. He's going to be a guest speaker. This year I had the Kathy Gray was my guest speaker. And so every year I just want to bring someone out that can positively talk to our youth, because we do like a ride to read that Saturday morning before we end up at Harley, at Boswell's Harley. But yeah, my note for the night is everyone be safe, spread positivity, love on the next person. And I appreciate you, K Solo, for the opportunity.
Yes, Doc, indeed. And thank you for accepting that invite, man. Sometimes we just never know, man. We just never know. So I thank you for accepting the invite and coming on and being on the podcast with me.
I'm in the building.
You're in the building. All right, Doc. I'll be reaching out to you. And like I say, man, I look forward to seeing you at the Ride to Eat.
Yes, sir. Good night.
All right.
Good night.
All right, folks. Hey, man, we get ready to wrap this show up. It's been a great show. I thank everybody for tuning in. Like I tried to tell my guy, Crowbar, I said, Crowbar, you got a lot of good information to share with the people, man. And so he did that tonight. I'm sure he's been an inspiration to some who didn't know him and some who knew him, still know of him. So without a doubt, folks, if you know somebody that's an inspiration, if you know somebody that's been in this motorcycle culture for a while, we would love for you to steer them our way so that we can get them on to kind of highlight their journeys. But remember, the Reef and K Solo official Ride to Eat, 224 October. We're going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. Make sure you're there. Go over and check out the page. Make sure you go over and check out the page. And the itinerary of what's going to be happening will be posted there soon, to give people time to kind of just says, if I want to get there that Thursday so that I can make the ride Friday or whatever. And so good stuff, folks. Good stuff. So listen, you know my motto. You know what I always say. Aspire to aspire. And if you do that, you'll definitely be legendary. All right, folks. Y'all take care and have a good night.